And so how great was she, right? This is so great. So great. So great. So I'm Michael Casey for the uninformed, but I think most of you are informed who I am. I go by Casey Magic. I have my sweet Ouija board banner back here. Yeah, you like that? It's nice. And then I have weird shit for sale back, t-shirts and stuff. So does Lydia. And it was really funny because when I designed those shirts, we were together in Little Rock, Arkansas, and my friend does all this stuff, and I was like, dude, I found this really cool thing in this old witchcraft book from like 1830 or something like that. It's a devil riding a wolf with a pitchfork. And then I wrote my name in this like hieroglyphics thing of Casey Magic. And then some dude at a show bought a shirt and he was like, this shirt is exactly how I feel about your magic. So even if you don't like it, I feel like I kind of nailed it for that dude. So, you know, it's the little things in life that keep us going, right? And in case you were wondering, Sheryl Crow's very short, Nicole Kidman's really fucking tall. There you go. And so I actually put this quote up here. This is my favorite quote by a Roald Dahl. It's and above all, with glittering eyes, the whole world around you, because the greatest secrets are always hidden in the most unlikely places. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. And that's true. In this digital age of technology and all the things, I feel like what I like to do is so arcane, and it's an art form that's been around for so long. I mean, we're talking like Egyptians and stuff like that. It's been an art form that's going on, and the way the digital age is and the way things are, we lose track of like who we are and how to feel and stuff. And when I do magic, I feel like I can get back to something that's more real, right? And so to open the show, actually I had you write the name of a friend, right? And we put it there on the thing. Nobody's touched it. I told you to keep an eye on it, even though you went to get a drink. Yeah. I didn't touch it. That's all I'm saying. You can see it from the bar. So when I start talking about the connectiveness thing, I got this black balloon. No, it's not a Goo Goo Dolls reference. But it is kind of cool. And the reason I got this balloon is this. I heard this story. Do you know the story of Laura Buxton? You guys know this story? No? Laura Buxton was this girl in England in 2004, I believe. And she wrote her name on a balloon and was like, if you find this, send it back to Laura Buxton, blah, 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 whatever English bullshit addresses English people use. And, you know, it's all like welfare K, blah, blah, blah. And so the cool thing is Laura, as a 10-year-old girl, let that balloon go. And it traveled 147 miles south against the prevailing winds. And it landed in this person's yard. This is a true story. You can look this shit up. Don't think I'm going to bullshit you with some made-up shit that I make up. That's not true. I might lie a little bit, but this is real. And so with that, Laura Buxton's balloon landed in the hedge of this farmer. And this farmer took the balloon and he read it and he goes, And he walked over to his neighbor's house and he knocked on the door and he was like, is Laura here? And Laura came, she's like, yeah. He was like, I found this balloon that has your name on it. But this is 147 miles south of where Laura Buxton's from. It's another Laura Buxton. So one Laura Buxton, 10 years old, England, UK, all the fun stuff. She went and dropped a balloon, and it went 147 miles against the prevailing winds. And Laura Buxton number 2, I guess we could call her, I guess. She was 10 years old. Funny story. And she found that balloon. She wrote a letter, went back, and the two Laura Buxtons met. And they became friends, and they've been friends ever since. And I think about that. It's crazy. The crazy part about that I want you to realize is that everything is connected and circular, right? All our lives, we become our parents, which fucking sucks. Or at least some version of our parents, right? And life's circular. So in the spirit of Laura Buxton, inside of this balloon, Is this one on? You guys hear that? It's a couple pieces of paper in there. I put a prediction in there. I was writing it down, and Lydia was playing guitar this afternoon, and I was like, you know how hard it is to shove paper in a balloon? It's fucking tough. I didn't blow it up. It's crazy. But I figured this was a good way and a good homage to the Goo Goo Dolls, because who doesn't love those guys? So, when I started thinking about this show and how we deal with things like that, one of those things was about time and technology and how we like break things up and compartmentalize it. We do that so much, and we don't even realize it. I fucking do it. Everybody does it. And we work our lives in increments and Facebook likes and Instagram likes and Twitter likes and things like that. And so I started thinking about time as like a line, right? Like if we were to break time up, we might break it up in like decades. That'd be a way to break it up, right? We might break it up in what's after decades? We're not going up, we're going down, people. Nobody lives for centuries anymore. We do years, right? Years. Years. What happens after years, guys? Months. Yeah, definitely do some months. Bloop. And after months, we got what?
Weeks.
So true.
Back to Sumerians.
And after we do weeks, we got what? Days. Days suck. They go on forever. And after days, what do we got, y'all?
Hours.
And after hours, what do we got, y'all? Minutes. Fuck yeah. And after minutes, what do we got, y'all?
Seconds.
Fuck yeah. That's how we break up life. Into all those little time things. And I don't know if you know this, is time is a man-made concept. No other person or thing in the world has a measure of time. They don't give a shit. It's just how we measure stuff. It's like an inch. It doesn't mean anything. It's just how we talk about things. So if we took all the tiny pieces of time, ball them up together in a nice little weird ball, takes a little while to get it nice and tight. You start to realize that as we compartmentalize and all the little tiny pieces and all the things that don't matter much to us at the time, till we get old and we reflect on all that time, you know, that's where we get in that space, right? Where we go like this. There you go. Trick number one for you lovely people out there.